Hello, hello, hello. Good day, good day, good day. What do you say? This is show 2. You're watching the NFT Action News. My name is LeftHousr, and this is the Solcraft Power Hour. Unfortunately, I am not exactly sure where in the hecky the Dwarf King Miner is. He was supposed to be here at 4 o'clock, but he's not. So hopefully he shows up. If anybody from the Solcraft community has a drop on him, has a pin on them, maybe you've pinned him on your phone or you know his location, let him know he's supposed to be here live with us. But if he's not, maybe he's got, he might be busy. Who knows what happened? But we'll wait. We'll give him some time to show up. And if not, we will get him in here another time. But in the meantime, we can just take a look at some of the things that are going on with Solcraft. Well, first and foremost, ladies and babies and gentlemen, if you don't know what Solcraft is a new play-to-earn DeFi, GameFi, awesomeness, play-to-earn. I said that, P to E. All those names, all those quotes, all those terminologies. This is one of them. And it recently launched. It sold out pretty quickly. You get these little cool dwarfs with these pickaxes. They do some mining. They come with pigs. You can breed the pigs. It's on Solana, the Solana blockchain. There's a whole lore, there's a whole deal about Solinia. That's the land where Solcraft happens on. There's a unique generative 3D art, P2E gaming in all the things that you would hope and beg for, that you desire in your DeFi play to earn games, right? And more. And more. And there's gameplay out there in the world that's really, really beautiful to see. It was a buddy of mine that told me about this one. I do the NFT Action News every day, and so I'm constantly looking at projects, and mostly we're looking at things on the Wax blockchain in the beginning of the show. Then it turned into looking at the more of the Ethereum, and then this year we promised to start looking at the other chains. And a pal of mine said, check out Solcraft. I did, and I got hyped right away. So here we are looking at this amazing product. So let's just go and see on the in the announcements. They recently dropped a roadmap for April to June. Let's see, early in April, on April 1st, staking lottery every second day for stakers. So yeah, we're up in staking. That's pretty fun. This is for the raffle for a dwarf with a golden pig, which the golden pig is the pig poo-poo. It's the one you want. I believe there's only one of them. But yeah, staking over here on the diamondvaults.io. Looks like they're upset with Solana right now, as they're having issues with Solana's products coming through their system over here. But yeah, so staking's up. Staking for Solanite. Like I said, there's a raffle going on right now. You can spend your Solanite that you're staking for chances to win the golden pig. So that's what I'm doing. I believe 16 hours and 51 minutes left in the for your chance to get your tickets in. It costs 100 Solanite. I just said that. So pretty cool. Let's see if our man of the hour showed up. No, nobody's here yet. Welcome to the metaverse of Solana. Solcraft project brings the fantasy world of Solana to life, initially within its own metaverse, with a longer term goal of integration across multiple platforms with other projects. Solcraft is a project that combines the community, lifelong friendships, and entertainment provided by video games with the opportunity to be paid for your time and effort. Play to earn, baby. Within a Solana, you are given the opportunity to earn and enjoy complete ownership over in-game assets and items. We are creating a world where gamers can truly play to earn in a space that is shared digitally and that seamlessly integrates aspects of the real world, specifically things like ownership, identity, and financial value. Okay, let's go back and look at that roadmap that they had over here, see what's going on. All right, mid-April, staker and holder snapshot for Battle Pigs. I think that's happening. Battle Pig free mint with extra attributes. That's mid-April. Coming up on that. Late April, dwarf holder snapshot for land whitelist. So I was watching a podcast earlier today about Solcraft, and I heard somebody say something about, like, if you're holding three dwarfs, then you're automatically put on the whitelist. If that's true, that's awesome. I didn't know that. I picked up 3 when I first got into it. Did not realize that it would give me that kind of perk. I'm a land whore. If you're don't know me, LeftHousr, and you don't know the NFT Action news, if you need to know I'm a land whore. I love it. I love land across the metaverse. Okay, April 30th, Solana land sale begins. 800 land plots, 2.5 Solana. That's how much a land costs. That's cool. That's cool. Mid-May, token IDO launch. Solanite. SNL. Mid-May. Elf female sale. 15,000 elves. Solanite sale. That's awesome. That's very cool. And, the cool thing about the elf females, there was a community vote. They put it up to us. They gave us a couple of different options of what it was that we wanted to see next. Did we want to see crossbreeding? Did we want to see more dwarfs, female elves? The people spoke. The soul crafters have spoken, and elf females it is. Alrighty. So then when we get to May date, TBC, closed alpha game invite. Okay. So at the sometime in May, we're now down here in the May to June section, and then open alpha launch in June. TBC. So we'll get more specific on dates as we get closer to those months. We got to go through the couple of months before we get there. Good Lord. Let's see. I've noticed, that the community here is awesome, and they keep it going, and everybody's very, very helpful. So far, that has been the truth, Ruth. And I don't know. I wish our guy was here. I think I'm going to table the label until another time. Let's see if I can get the Dwarf King Miner to come join us, and we can get into a proper breakdown of Solcraft. As otherwise, I'm just a rambling, bumbling bum. But anyway, that's my quick overhaul on Solana, of course. So you got to do your own research. Not Solana, on Solcraft. You've got to do your own research. But to me, this is the most exciting game on Solana. This is the one. This is the one for me. So, all right, babies and gentlemen, you guys be good. Stay safe. Like I said, we're not the smartest apples in the bunch. Do your own research, all that stuff. Hopefully, we can get the Dwarf King Miner on here sooner than later. Babies and gentlemen, you have a lovely evening. Tune in tomorrow at 1 p.m. PST for the next episode of the NFT Action News. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it is. Yes, just in time, just in the nick. How are you?
Good, thank you. I am so sorry for coming late. I literally slipped in.
All good. I'm glad you made it. Yes, no, that was perfect. How's it going? What's the word?
Good. It's it's school holidays here, so we been kind of doing the dad thing, and it's been juggling the project at the same time. So it's been a bit chaotic, but still fun times.
Gotcha. So where do you land in the project? What hat do you wear? And have you been with from the beginning, or is this your baby?
Oh, this is definitely my baby.
Wonderful.
And oh yes, thank you, Alarm. Yeah. So what hat do I wear? Quite a few. I guess like with these kind of projects, because we're not like a giant gaming studio, you got to kind of spread yourself across as much as you can across different skills. So for myself, I do a lot of the project management. I also do UI design, graphic design, recruitment, community management, and I like to get involved as well with the game design and development. And I like to be involved in everything is probably the best way to summarize that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. I always feel like it's best to know a little bit about every department so you can have that conversation, and not sound like a goofball. If you're just giving it to somebody else to do and you don't know what's happening, then, you're just going to get what they give you. Right. So having knowledge in all departments is smart, I think.
Exactly.
So what got you into the space?
Oh boy. I would say where I kind of started off was through trading crypto. Yeah. And then I noticed that there was some kind of NFT kind of tokens floating around, and then the NFT started to become a buzzword. And earlier on, this was before Solana had released NFTs into their ecosystem, and before there was a marketplace for NFTs. I discovered the Wax blockchain, and the Wax blockchain had already kind of evolved with their gaming. So they'd gone from like artwork to staking games, and then games where they had a tiny little amount of gameplay. Most of the kind of games that were on there were like staking games and things like that.
Yeah, but I mean, absolutely. We're this show basically is born out of the Wax world or whatnot. Like we started off I started off in Upland, and that's I joined kind of like a little crew of artists that were making NFTs for Upland, and they were being put out on Wax. So that's how I found the Wax blockchain first. So I know of a lot of the games. I'm still, dabble in a lot of the Wax projects and stuff. So I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
we know what you're talking about here.
For once, someone knows what I'm talking
exactly,
about.
Yeah. We're always yelling at people. It's like, it's weird that a lot of the ETH side of people don't really take Wax that seriously. They're starting to kind of maybe on the edges started taking it a little bit more seriously. But
it is such a hidden gem.
Yeah,
it really is. And so where I kind of discovered gaming was through Alien Worlds.
Yeah,
and this was prior to it being launched on Binance. So it was a really boring game, I'm going to be honest, but I found it exciting because it was like you were earning real things, and you can kind of set up your tools. You're earning like a real token, and you can set up your tools, and you can explore different land plots and everything. And it was just a new concept, totally, And I think I look back now and I say it's boring, but I actually found it quite exciting. This was before they implemented anti-bot things and implemented the extreme capture security measures.
Yeah.
And I remember being in the chat with a few guys when the announcement was made for Binance, and then they locked all the tokens, and you weren't allowed to exchange them or anything. And some guys were sitting on tens, if not, I think tens of thousands of tokens, and they basically had life-changing money, and they had no idea it was coming until the announcements were made.
Yeah.
And that kind of like that kind of paved the way for other projects, and kind of like even the tools that we had that we may have purchased for a few dollars on Wax had become a couple $100. And then sometimes you'd fish up a rare tool, which was very exciting, and that's where I got the idea for our Solcraft.
Really? Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
so you
amazing,
can, how you can fish up the NFTs
yeah.
by rolls on the luck. Well, that's something we're implementing into the land and a lot of our inspiration from the land has come from Alien Worlds, because
Gotcha.
basically what I had in mind and what our team has in mind is that we believe that it's a very successful model. It still has more users than Axie Infinity playing that game. However, I would like to probably understand how many of those are bots. but
Mm.
but I would say that the idea of having that land, but with an actual more immersive gameplay, like mining and with some fantasy and lore around it, I think will be a hit once we release the land and we've developed it so it's mineable.
Yeah. So why Solana and why not Wax?
Well, I think Solana is more scalable, and I think, well, I say that now, but it's fairly slow recently.
Right.
But I think that the ecosystem is more suitable for it. I definitely do not regret making the decision to build on Solana.
Yeah.
Although I am cautious about the transaction failures that have been happening recently. However, it seems that they're already working on solutions around it. And I don't believe that I believe Solana, it has more of a chance of mass adoption as a blockchain than Wax has at the moment.
Gotcha.
Although, like, I would, I'm not taking away from Wax,
No.
but
No, I agree with what you're saying.
I don't see it as the next Ethereum kind of thing. Whereas with Solana, I see it as a good competitor for Ethereum.
Yeah, I mean it's more in the competition conversation with Ethereum right now than Wax is by far, for sure right now, like it's definitely there. So I agree with what you're saying for sure.
I do think that Wax has its own place. I think
Yeah.
that Wax is amazing. I do think that their gaming is more advanced than any other blockchain out there. I think that the evolution of gaming on Wax has actually taken place secretly before any other blockchain. So you've got, it's gone from staking games to the more advanced games, and it's already evolved. And what we're seeing in Solana is an earlier stage of that, even with Ethereum, I believe. I just think that Wax is still an underdog to me, and I cannot believe that it hasn't risen to the top.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I agree with what you're saying. So it's Solana that you went with, and so now you're like you've started the project, you have all these ideas, and like when I see like the gameplay previews of that, it looks beautiful. Like the land looks really good, the art looks really good. Can you talk a little bit about the what does it feel like right now? Like, as I'm sure you've gotten in and played and run around the world, like how does it feel?
It
It looks like Zelda almost to me. It feels like like high end Zelda, if you will.
I would, yeah. Look, I would say that because for me, I've seen the evolution of this particular game where we had a 2D prototype to start off with. We were actually thinking of launching a 2D game
Amazing.
a long time ago, and then we've evolved it from there. So I've seen it, even the level design and everything. I've seen that evolve. So yeah, it's beautiful to see kind of where we're at the moment with it. I do think that leading up to the alpha, we still need to implement more strategy and more complexity and to the characters and create more strategy coming in from all the experience that Dave has. I think that we can draw on that and he can make the game a bit more fun, because right now we've got the basic mechanics down, which is the mining for Solanite. We've got the intelligence levels of the orcs, a little bit intelligent, so they can attack in waves and randomly. We've got the heroes that have multiple magic powers, and we have actually Kadarius has just wired up the Solanite crystals, so then the points can be accumulated, and it can actually rally up. You can accumulate Solanite and actually make cryptocurrency while mining. So yeah, like there's two developments going on. One is the game development, and then the other one is the blockchain integration as well. So what I would say is, don't expect to walk into Warcraft complexity and strategy, or World of Warcraft complexity and strategy, because that kind of thing takes years.
Right.
What we've done is the foundation to build and head towards that way. But so you've got so you'll be able to mine the lands, fend off the orcs. There'll also be a land management dashboard where you can manage your land, and a breeding dashboard to breed your animals to start off with. What we will be adding is more strategy, more work around the character development, and more complexity to the gameplay, and a complexity not to make it harder, but just to give it more details around that. So yeah, so I don't want to set the expectation that everyone's going to walk into World of Warcraft, because we're under no illusion ourselves that it takes years to deliver something like that. So think of it as you're walking into a mining game, and there will be elements of battling and everything like that.
Speaking of battling and speaking of pigs, I just pulled up the trailer here, and I've paused it here on this frame here, because that pig looks ginormous and fierce. Now, am I to believe that our little guys are going to grow into these types of beasts? Would that be fair to assume?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're going to make them. That was the best. Picture I could find to represent the vision that I have for them. They are going to they're going to be fierce, and they're going to be aggressive. They're not going to be the nice. They're not going to be the nice little pigs that we're used to seeing.
Awesome, love it. Well, to speak on what you're saying about, like, we're not going to walk into this World of Warcraft type thing right off the top. I mean, it's something that we talk about a lot on the show here. Is the reality of like what we're doing, like by buying these dwarf miners and stuff, is like we're making this ecosystem go and grow, and without all of us who purchase these dwarfs and are paying attention to the system, like this doesn't go, so it's a process, and all of this technology is moving fast and slow at the same time. But I know that you guys are like working the equations to figure out how to make and improve, and it's going to be a marathon and not a sprint, so even when the game opens, everybody needs to have patience, and the ideas and the visions that we're going to be talking about in the discords and whatnot, like we're going to get there. You just have to be patient. I think is the deal. And that's true of all projects, any game, any play to earn game in the space right now. None of them are fully realized at this point, like at best they're in betas or alphas or whatnot, so It's like everybody is got to like kind of just be go along for the ride. Like if you're here, I think you got to like strap in, go along for the ride, be a part of the community, and like in that way, you're part of the ownership. You're part of your own. You know, like these are assets that we own. You know, like that are part of the game. So. You got to just kind of put all that in your head and keep that when you want it to go fast. Because I'm guilty of wanting things fast.
I think we're used to that in this community, and so look, the main thing is we're going to enable earning, and people want to see a return on their investments, on their dwarfs and everything, and we totally understand that. So that's why we're working on launching the IDO. We're going to ensure that people can play the game and earn, and then once we're through the goal of opening up this world where people can earn either directly or passively, then we can start getting well, we already started working on it, but we start adding the layers of different fun things to do within the game, like we've got the pig racing as well. We've also got different kind of mini games we can look at that don't need a heck of a lot of development and time to integrate.
Yeah, gotcha. So what does Solcraft have that the other play to earn systems don't? You know, or what excites you the most about Solcraft? Would you say?
I don't think anyone in the whole Solana, or even, I'm not sure about Ethereum, so I can't speak for Ethereum, but no one in the Solana ecosystem has this kind of land utility, and the amount of hybrid utility that we're coming to. So you can play directly, or you can choose multiple ways to play the game passively. But it's a fun passive way, like just kind of like a lot of the staking games that were earlier on Wax and that kind of thing. So you can either play like directly with your dwarfs, or you can decide that you want to earn passively and manage land and coordinate with other landlords or hold mining events on your land, that kind of thing. So I think there hasn't been something like this I know there hasn't been something like this on the Solana blockchain yet, and so we'll be the first to kind of introduce this hybrid style game that has multi ways to earn.
Yeah. And Solana's has some integration coming with OpenSea, so the dwarfs will start showing up in a couple of weeks. Is that the deal?
Yeah. As soon as they open up, we'll be listing on there straight away.
Right on.
They messaged us. They said we missed the calling for the beta, but we are welcome to list when they make the announcement in a couple of weeks. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing that. That's for sure.
Love it. Very cool. And land. Okay, so yeah, I just saw this here. I heard somebody say on a earlier podcast that I was watching today, if you're holding 3 dwarfs, does that get you on a whitelist for land?
Yeah, correct. If you're holding 3 dwarfs, it gets you on the whitelist, that's a guaranteed purchase as well. And I think it was difficult to price the land, but the utility of it is crazy. Like, and I think that why I'm confident that we're going in with a fair price is I understand that the utility and the returns that we can offer back to our community. And just like the earlier days of Alien Worlds, when people invested in land, I don't think that was a decision that they regret later on. So you're from the Wax blockchain, so finally someone can understand investing earlier in land with this kind of utility and what's behind it. So.
1,000%. Like I was saying it earlier before you showed up, I'm sort of known as a land whore. Like if there's land, I'll pick it up. Like,
was it a land whore?
Yeah, land whore. Yeah,
fair enough.
I love it. I love land.
It's a great title.
Yeah, no, and there is a lot of projects in the wax side that come with land and whatnot, that
Yeah.
I think are pretty yeah. So yeah, the utility of land is everything. And like you're saying with Alien Worlds, like they have like what's something like 6 planets, and it was like that's the finite number of land. Like once it's gone, it's gone. Like if you want to buy it now, forget it. It's like high dollar price, So I could definitely see the exact same thing happening here with Solana. So how many? Okay, there's only 800 land plots too. Okay.
Yeah, correct. And the reason is because we need the amount of characters that we've got in the queue to be released, which is the female elves, 1,500 of them. Then
Right.
we've got the male elves, female dwarfs, which they'll come pretty quickly as soon as I've just hired a couple more artists to expand our art team, so we can just get those characters in as soon as
So
possible.
like if I'm correct me if I'm wrong here, but like as Solcraft grows and more and more people know about it, you guys will open up more ways for players to come in, but there won't be more lands unless a new world opens.
There will be more another stage of land, but it's not going to be for a very long time because
Gotcha.
that will be once we implement free to play. A massively skewed ratio of miners to land, and releasing 800 plots is enough to fill each plot of land with the characters that we'll be releasing. So then there's not going to be like empty lands and non-mined lands. So that's the reason why we're only releasing a small amount to start off with, and then after that we'll be expanding the perhaps another land sale after we've had an influx of miners from creating a free-to-play aspect. But the free-to-play implementation has to be very, very thought through very well, because as you know, what do we see when with free-to-play aspect from Alien Worlds is you get people try to bot it. You get it's kind of where mass adoption is a curse and a gift at the same time, because you've got the attention and the masses coming in, but then you've got to be cautious of the difficulties with scaling rapidly.
Yeah.
So and how that's going to affect the economy. So there will be, I won't say that there's only ever going to be 800, because there won't be, but for the foreseeable future there'll be 800. But once there's way too many miners for the land, then we'll need to expand the land.
Yeah, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. All right, very cool. So there's a raffle up here for this golden pig. Is there only one golden pig in the whole damn lot?
No, there is there's about 1% of golden pigs.
Okay.
So I'm guessing there might be, actually there's less than that. So maybe 10 golden pigs perhaps in the entire collection, or 10 to 20 maybe. But the golden pig gives you free access to land, and it has a super high breeding fertility as well. So actually it's almost 100% success rate with the golden pig.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I that's great. Yeah. So I lucked out, I think, on my when I purchased here. I'll show you my guys here. I got a where'd you go? Diamond Vault here.
I thought that was yours. I was going to say, you didn't luck out, mate. You got a golden pig.
Yeah, no. I wish. No. I got the Solanite axe here on one of my fellas. So I was really excited.
Dude,
about that.
You have not lucked out there. That is a suit holding a Solanite axe. Do you know about this? Do you know about this?
No. School me.
Okay, so suit is the second highest in the staking values for starters, and the Solanite axe adds a multiplier. Let me bring it up here. I've got so it's in the announcements.
Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, let me see. That's right.
If you scroll up to the, all right, there we go.
Where were we?
So it's a 30%. Yeah, a little bit up a little bit
Okay.
more. There it is.
Oh, right here. Oh, that's the
Mhm.
pigs. Oh, right here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you get a 30% mining multiplier. You get a
Yes.
30% increase on existing mining power there. So you've got a cross, and that must be a rare. I'm guessing that's quite a rare one. Have you checked the rarity of it?
I did, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I got to
You
do
know what?
that
I'm going to
again.
check it for you. I'm gonna check it for you now because I know that people who are watching this are going to want to know.
All right. It's
What's the number?
4439.
4439. Let me have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
to be honest, I genuinely want to find out. That's why I'm checking.
Cool. Yeah. No, I'm
I know
excited.
that our members will want to check as well. So let's
Yeah.
have a look. If this is a common, I will.
It's not a common. I believe
I
it's
will
a rare.
cry. Yeah, it can't be. It's with the Solanite axe and the suit.
I
Those
think
are
it's
two
a rare. I
very-
think I got 2 commons and a rare is what I got, I believe. So that must be the rare one. It's got to be.
It's certainly a good rare one. That's because you've got those hidden multipliers that aren't tied into the rarity. What is the number again? Sorry.
Let me pull that up again. It is 4439. 4439.
4439.
Yeah.
Oops. 4. Oh, my numlock. Okay, there we go. 4439.
Service,
you know what? I'm looking at the wrong place. I'm looking at attribute count, rank 533. So yeah, I think that does fall into rare. Mate, hold on. I'm going to go to main chat because I'm guessing that they would have probably
jumped in on it. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh no.
Nobody said nothing. Anybody in the chat here?
Oh, you know what? We've got Evil Flanders. Or no, was it Evil Flanders or was it
30% to mining. That Evil Flanders is in the chat. He says rare, yes.
Oh yeah, it's rare. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
All right, brilliant. So it is rare. But you know what? You've got 30% mining increase from having that Solanite Solanite axe. So that's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not selling it. I'm keeping that one for sure. That's great.
3.9 times mining power as well.
3.9. All right. Not bad. That's great. Yeah, happy day. Yeah, I was stoked to see that when I saw it, but I knew it had to be good, but I wasn't sure what it was. But yeah,
it definitely is.
Yeah, we'll take a rare dwarf. Put that in the dwarf pipe and smoke it. Super cool. All right, so I mean, things are coming soon here too. Like you guys don't. It seems like you guys had the plan before you launched, and it seems like you're hitting all the marks on time. Are you guys stressed, or is everything going as planned, or where are you guys at with it all?
I'll admit the mint was fairly stressful because we had a delay, and when things don't go smoothly, that's stressful. But honestly, we're having the time of our lives. Like I think there is a lot of work, but this is the path we chose. So it's working on your dream job. It's that's the best way to explain it. I'm loving every aspect about it, especially having the community there to build alongside with, because they're just as excited to see developments in the game as I am and as the team are, and we're picking up some great team members along the way as well. Like we're adding. I think the most important thing for us to succeed is as we grow and hold more, sales rounds for NFTs and everything, we need to expand our resources and ensure that we're adding experts into our team and adding multi-skilled people into our team to help us cover all the workload that's happening. So,
yeah. I also am a filmmaker, a writer, and a director. And a lot of times when I've been when I'm making a film, I feel like a lot of times the job is like, sort of like answering questions that you didn't even know of beforehand, or something like that. So there's like a lot of like as you plan and then you start going, and then you start figuring out other things that you need in a way as it goes, or the technology is changing. I'd imagine that there's like, I get this sense of like how much fun that is, like when you're like, all right, we're putting it together, it's working, and new things keep. It's just I think I understand the process, and I feel the joy that you're having in it. And
I just got to say, mad respect to you, because that would have to be one of my life goals, would be to produce a movie of some sort, even if it's just a short film. I specifically like, fantasy horror. Would be the kind of genre that I'd love. So there'd be a lot of special effects, that kind of thing. So
super
man,
cool.
you were doing a one of those passion. You have to have a passion to get to that kind of creative role. And I just got to say that's really awesome that you've followed your dream there.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no, I've done eight. I've written and directed 8 feature films. I'm going to release the 8th one this year by way of NFT. And Kevin Smith.
No way! Are you serious?
Oh yeah, no, that's in the works. That's the plan. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'll share the movie with you. I'd love you to have your thoughts on it.
I would love to see it. Yeah, really cool.
And on our earlier show today, we covered a news article where Kevin Smith is putting out a comedy horror film by way of NFT as well too. So that's something.
I love comedy horror films. Like,
yeah,
I love, one of my favorite ones was oh gosh, what's it called, with the zombies and the English guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name, but I know exactly which one you're talking about too.
Yeah,
Simon Pegg one.
Yes, the Simon Pegg one. What was it called? God. This is killing me.
I know, it's on the tip.
But yeah, that was. I love those. I love post-apocalyptic anything, basically.
Yeah, hell yeah. Right on. Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. That's it.
Oh, fantastic. That's it. Yeah, that's great.
Oh, Jay Bizuez also sent it in the chat there as well.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's all over the chat. Yeah, we could have just looked in the chat.
Yeah, we could have just looked at the chat.
Hilarious. Yeah, great. That's so funny. Yeah, no, that's wicked.
That blows me away, man. That is such an achievement. So congratulations to you. That's awesome.
Oh, I mean, I like right back at you. Like, since I've gotten into the space and everything, like what you're doing is definitely part of the dream now too. So, yeah, I love. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love the idea of making a game. Being a part of a game. I'm a part of a comic book called Metaphors Comics, which is on the Wax blockchain. And some of our cards play in other ecosystems and other play to earn games and whatnot. And I was able to create a couple of block explorers for the Upland metaverse as well too. So nice. It's fun to be integrated into it. Man, maybe we can do some sort of collaboration with you guys. It'd be insane.
You know what? We should, because one of our main guys is Dean Harry, and he has created Dark Galaxies, and he's going to have interplanetary mining coming up, and we want to do a cross chain kind of like cross chain later on. We don't feel that we're anywhere close to that stage yet, but when we are, it's going to be with Wax. So then that'll leave that opening. So once we figure out how to create the cross chain, create that cross chain portal, we can have a look at Metaphors Comics as well. Super cool. I think because you're in the movie industry, there is so much utility around NFTs for funding for movies. And
my god, yeah, I could show you a white paper that I started writing up in 2017. That's because I mean that's when I got here. I saw what's happening now then, like with art and the games and stuff. But and I'm music is starting to bubble up in the NFT space.
That's right.
Film is starting to bubble a little bit, but it's always going to be a little bit behind. But I've been wanting to release the film in by way of crypto, for a while, and the NFT is kind of making it possible. So
for sure.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah, man, I really enjoyed having this chat with you. I would love to, you know, we're Monday through Friday. You know, I would love to be a source of news, a hub for Solcraft. You know, going forward, we'll always be covering it and talking about it as it moves. So everybody,
And
you know,
I'll do my best to be on time next time. I apologize for that. See, the problem is I wake up super early, and then I'll go into the server and you know, answer any questions and help out and just check on my notifications and DMs. And because it's holidays and I didn't need to stay awake to take the kids to school, I set my alarm again and then went back to sleep. But there's no chance of me having an alarm wake me up the second time around.
fair enough. No, I'm glad you made it.
So,
I'm glad you showed up. This was
yeah.
perfect. Yeah. Super cool. It looks like I'm frozen on my end. So yeah, let's do it again in the future whenever there's something worth yammering about, and we'll
For
have you
sure.
back on again. Yeah.
Been a
But
great pleasure. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
yeah, thank you, man. All right, everybody, you guys have a lovely night, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. PST. Peace.
All right. See you guys. Bye.